Childish Gambino dropped his new album Atavista. I think
Your
that's
guess is
right.
as good as
If
mine.
it's not, I'm sorry, Donald. Love you lots. This album is apparently, not even apparently, it is reimagined, remixed, officially released, I guess, version of his what she's a 2020 record.
Mhm.
It was a date. I remember I tried to listen to it a while back, and it was just like the date that it was released was the title of it, and then all of the tracks were dates that they were originally made. I remember my brain was like, this is I can't how the fuck am I gonna say, oh yeah, my favorite track off of fucking 2020 0124 is 56214. I'm like, I can't fucking get attached to this, so I didn't even try to listen to it. Sorry, Donald. um Now that it has an official name and all the tracks have actual names to them and features and whatnot, uh, it's good. It's easily digestible. I We were talking about this before we went live, and you brought up a very good point where the features are the low points of the
Uh-huh.
record, which is crazy. Uh, in well, my favorite album by him is Because of the Internet. It only has like two, three, oh fuck, it has like four features, but they work and the songs are normal lengths. um, so I'm just gonna say my favorites. Let me just start. So the first like three songs off the record did remind me of my favorite record. And I got very excited because I was like, oh shit, he's going back to kind of like that slow pop rap hybrid mixture. And I was like, oh, this shit's gonna be fucking awesome. And then the 21 Savage song comes in. I'm like, oh, this is not at all what I thought this was gonna be. And then Littlefoot Bigfoot comes on, and I'm like, what the fuck am I listening to? Third listen, I'm like, okay, this is fun. Why was I mad at this? Fourth listen, I'm listening to the lyrics. I'm like, oh shit, this is like awful. This is not a happy song. Um, my favorite off the album is Final Church. And then I also, honestly, the last three track run, Human Sacrifice, The Violence, and Final Church. I believe those are the ones. Yeah. Damn, they're fucking long as shit.
Mhm.
Were my favorite tracks off the record. I did like the 21 Savage feature because it sounded like he was actually trying. I fucking hate his flow in all the other features that I've heard him in. It always just sounds like he's dragging his feet while he's recording them,
Mhm.
and he just like does not want to be there. This one he actually sounded like a little excited to be featured. So I was like, "Oh, look at him putting in effort." Um so yeah, that's mine. I liked the record a lot. I'm happy he's back, even though, well, this is one of two records. He's dropping one more later this year, announced a tour, blah blah blah. Very excited.
Yes. Hell yeah. Yeah, Glory texted me this morning and she's like, I had another record. I'm like, a whole fucking album, not like a
Not like a
single. I didn't even
single.
text her back. I just started listening to it because
You
it was
didn't.
like, I guess I have to get this one done before I go to work.
He
Uh,
dropped it today,
yeah.
to be fair. So oh my God.
um, as Glory said, we were talking in the beginning. I
Mm-hmm.
mentioned that the features are the weakest parts.
Mm-hmm.
Every single feature on this record had me wishing that the record would be over
Yeah.
when I heard it. So I enjoyed the first two songs, and then we got to the first two songs with features, which are tracks 3 and 4, and
Yeah.
I was like, woof.
Damn.
Because they're long as
Tough.
shit, whereas the first two songs are
Yeah.
nice 3.5 minute long songs. And then you got
Mm-hmm.
5.5 and 6.5 minutes, and it just feels like it was never going to end.
Mm-hmm.
To Be Hunted is probably my favorite song on the
It's a good
record.
one. Yeah.
I really enjoyed that. It also brought me back into the record after two
Mm-hmm.
absolute snoozers.
Yeah.
And then you had two more features. Really not a fan of Sweet Thing, like, at all. It
Mm-mm.
was probably my
Yeah.
least favorite song on the record.
Agreed.
Um,
Mm.
and Littlefoot Bigfoot was fine, but again, it had a feature on it, so it was a snoozer.
Yeah, I didn't like his feature at all.
Yeah.
And also, it's just like sonically such a weird, it doesn't fit
Mhm.
at all.
Yeah,
Like it sticks out like a sore thumb.
yeah,
Not to say it's bad, but it's just like weird.
yeah. And then the last four songs were just straight up no features.
Mm-hmm.
So those songs were good as well. But I just feel like, obviously he has some super long songs on here. You look at the tail end of this record and there's 2 6-minute long songs. But it just feels like the features in particular, Donald had his part and then he said, I want to put Ariana Grande on this, and gave her more time on the song. Didn't add her in, just gave her time.
Yeah.
Because
it's like 2 songs smashed together.
Yes, because the songs just kept going. And that's what I really didn't like about the features. I mean, the only feature that clocks in at under 4 minutes is Littlefoot Bigfoot, which probably makes it the most tolerable, even if it's still a snoozer. Sweet Thing was never going to end at 7 minutes long.
Yeah, I'm not a big Summer Walker fan. I don't get it. Sorry, respectfully. Yeah.
I didn't like the high pitched voices from both parties.
That's fair.
So that was probably my least favorite feature, just entirely. Like my least favorite song on the record. But yeah, overall, I enjoyed it. And that's what I gotta say. I will not be seeing him live. Glory will come back with all of the deets.
Please play Shadows.
Yeah.
Donald Glover, if you hear me, please play
Glory's got you on the review. I'll be staying home.
Yeah.